Larisa Latynina was born on December 27, 1934, in the small town of Kherson, in what was then the Soviet Union. Her early years were marked by the hardships of the post-war period in Soviet Russia, where poverty and a lack of opportunities were prevalent. Latynina's family, like many others during that time, faced significant challenges, but her determination and passion for movement helped her to overcome those obstacles. Larisa's introduction to gymnastics came at the age of 6 when she was introduced to physical education classes. Initially, she wasn't sure about the sport, but her natural flexibility and strong work ethic quickly became apparent. Her passion for gymnastics grew, and by the time she was 12, she joined the local gymnastics club in Kherson, where her talent for the sport began to shine. Under the guidance of coach Ekaterina Korjikova, Latynina began to hone her skills, excelling in all aspects of gymnastics, especially the uneven bars and floor exercises. It was clear that she had a natural aptitude for the sport, and her technical proficiency and dedication set her apart from her peers. At the age of 16, Latynina made her mark at the national level, earning her first Soviet championship medal in 1950. Her early training was intense, with Latynina often practicing for hours each day. Gymnastics in the Soviet Union was known for its rigorous and highly competitive nature, and Latynina was no exception to the expectations placed on gymnasts in the country. By the time she was in her late teens, Latynina had already begun to gain recognition for her impressive performances in domestic competitions. Rise to prominence. Soviet dominance in the 1950s. Larisa Latynina's breakthrough onto the international gymnastics scene came during the late 1950s. In 1956, at the age of 22, she competed in her first Olympic Games in Melbourne, Australia. This marked the beginning of her journey toward becoming one of the most dominant gymnasts of all time. Although she did not win any individual medals in Melbourne, she was part of the Soviet women's gymnastics team that secured a gold medal in the team competition. Latynina's performances in Melbourne were noteworthy, especially given her relative inexperience on the world stage. Despite this, her poise, strength, and precision did not go unnoticed, and she quickly became known as a gymnast with incredible potential. In 1958, at the World Championships in Moscow, Latynina placed first in both the floor exercise and the all-around competition, solidifying her reputation as a rising star in the gymnastics world. By 1960, Latynina was ready for her next challenge, the Rome Olympics. It was at these games that she truly broke through as a global gymnastics icon. Latynina won 2 gold medals in Rome, one for the team event and another in the individual all-around competition. This victory was a testament to her growing mastery of the sport, as her performance in Rome was marked by a combination of flawless routines and flawless execution. The 1960 Olympics also marked the first time that Latynina would take home an individual gold medal, cementing her status as one of the world's premier gymnasts. The peak of her career, Olympic and World Championship domination. The years 1962 to 1966 marked the peak of Larisa Latynina's career. She was consistently at the top of her game, dominating both the World Championships and the Olympics. In 1962, at the World Championships in Prague, Latynina again proved her exceptional all-around talent by winning 4 gold medals, 2 silver medals, and 1 bronze. She was unbeatable in the all-around competition, an event where she continued to excel throughout her career. At the 1964 Tokyo Olympics, Latynina reached the pinnacle of her success, capturing an astounding 6 medals, 2 golds, 2 silvers, and 2 bronzes. These included victories in the all-around, the floor exercise, and the team competition, further solidifying her dominance in the sport. Latynina's performance in Tokyo was an extraordinary achievement, showcasing her incredible consistency and versatility. She was the first gymnast to win 6 Olympic medals in a single Games, setting a record that would stand for over 40 years. Latynina continued her domination in the 1966 World Championships, where she once again showcased her mastery of gymnastics. She won for more gold medals, bringing her career total to an impressive tally of 9 World Championship golds. Her all-around victory in the 1966 World Championships was particularly remarkable, as it underscored her ability to perform across multiple disciplines at the highest level. By now, Latynina had firmly established herself as one of the greatest gymnasts in history, with no sign of slowing down. Continued success and record-breaking achievements. As her career progressed, Larisa Latynina continued to break records and win medals at an unprecedented pace. At the 1968 Mexico City Olympics, she further solidified her place in gymnastics history by winning 2 more gold medals, 2 silvers, and 2 bronzes. This brought her Olympic medal total to 18, a record for a female gymnast at the time. Latynina's unmatched success on the world stage made her one of the most well-known athletes of her generation, and she was revered as an icon both in the Soviet Union and around the world. In total, Larisa Latynina won a remarkable 18 Olympic medals, 9 gold, 5 silver, and 4 bronze across 3 Olympic Games. Her achievements in the World Championships were equally impressive, with 14 gold medals and a total of 20 World Championship medals in her career. This made Latynina the most decorated gymnast in Olympic history until Michael Phelps surpassed her in 2008. Nonetheless, her record remained unchallenged in the gymnastics world for several decades. What made Latynina so remarkable was her ability to excel across every event. She was not only known for her strength and power, but also for her grace and technical precision. Her consistency across all apparatuses, from the vault to the balance beam, made her an all-around champion. Latynina's incredible versatility was one of the key factors in her longevity as a top-tier gymnast.